It was April 5th, 1917 that women in British Columbia finally got the vote after 34 years of battling to get it. The women who led the suffrage movement included a trade unionist, Helena Gutteridge, and there were women like Evlyn Farris, who was the founder of the University Women's Club. And there were other women as well who fought, and including the Women's Christian Temperance Union and Cecelia Spofford. But what those women were fighting for wasn't just the right to vote. What they wanted was to improve the lives of women and children, and they'd been fighting for that as well. They'd already made many recommendations for women's pensions, for equal pay, for a minimum wage for women, and so on. But 100 years later, how much progress have we really made?
I think it's important that some women got the vote 100 years ago. To be able to have women have that vote, and for women to know that their voices are being heard and that their opinions are important, it is allowing the children to know that no matter what your gender is, no matter what you believe in, or your religion, or your faith, anything like that, that you have an opinion and that it's important and that you can change the world in some kind of way as long as you're willing to use that voice.
The fact that they didn't have the vote seemed pretty shocking. They needed a milestone about that time. Their sons had gone to war and many of them didn't come back. They needed something, and I think the vote gave them courage, gave them ability, and gave them the feeling that they were accomplishing something, even though they weren't accomplishing very much.
Women were beginning to get into the professions very gently. It must have created a real sense of not really power, but at least recognition of the fact that women could do more than have babies and run a household. There are certainly more opportunities today than there were in 1917. I don't want to say that we haven't progressed. We have, 100 years. If the momentum slacks even a bit, it's very hard.
There's so many small things have happened where we've lost ground that you'd never think that we would lose ground. It shouldn't happen. It goes so easily. It shows you what you can lose so quickly after what women have done to gain ground.
I feel that there's always things that we could be doing better. But I also feel that there are things that we are doing pretty well. But as long as we keep practicing it, we could be doing better about it.